A celebration turned into a catastrophe. A journey meant for music and unity ended in silence, and the Nandi County walked to grave, and Kenya's political class now is shaken. Johanna, a sitting member of parliament and prominent voice in Kenya's political arena, is dead following a fatal crash at Chepkiep in Nandi County, just hours after arriving to celebrate artist Kim's 35th anniversary in music. The respected legislator had traveled to Kapkugo to Luop Konyi and endeavors to join thousands marking the milestone of the veteran performer, but he never made it back. His sudden death has sent shockwaves through Nandi, stirred a deep mourning within the Orange Democratic Movement, and triggered fresh political uncertainty in the region already navigating delicate power dynamics. Authorities are yet to release full details surrounding the crash, but early reports indicate the collision was severe. What began as a delay, or rather as a day of celebration, ended as a night of tragedy. It was meant to be a celebration of legacy, 35 years of music, 35 years of rhythm, resilience, and also cultural pride. Artist Kim had drawn fans from across the region. Leaders arrived, supporters gathered. The air in Kapkugo was festive. In Luop Konyi and Endebess, the mood was electric. Among those expected to grace the occasion was Johanna, a familiar political figure, a man rooted in grassroots mobilization, and a leader known for showing up. He had just arrived. He had posted his excitement online. He had signaled his presence. Then within hours, everything changed. Along the stretch at Chepkiep in Nandi County, metal collided. And in his statement on Facebook, Ngeno said, "I have just arrived at Kapkugo to Luop Konyi endeavors to join friends, fans, and fellow leaders in celebrating artist Kim's remarkable 35th anniversary in the music industry." And then he posted a clip of him dancing with joy. Along the stretch of Chepkiep in Nandi County, metal collided, and then the impact. Finally, a force, a crash described by early accounts as devastating. Details remain under investigation, but what is clear is this: the collision was fatal. The aircraft was badly damaged, and emergency responders also moved swiftly, but the outcome was already sealed. Johanna did not survive. The news spread quickly, first as whispers, then as a frantic phone call, then as confirmation. In the same communities that had gathered to celebrate music, disbelief settled in. A video capturing the immediate aftermath began circulating online. Images of confusion, crowds gathering in shock, vehicles halted along the roadside, flashing lights, distress, and also rawness of the moment shared in real time intensified the grief. Nandi County was stunned, and political leaders across the spectrum reacted. Supporters of the Orange Democratic Movement began mourning almost instantly. The timing was amplified the shock, and Kenya's political climate is already tense. Realignments are underway. Alliances are being tested, strategies are being recalibrated, and now the sudden loss of the sitting MP adds another layer of uncertainty. Johanna was not just a name on the ballot, he was an active participant in national discourse, a mobilizer, a constituency representative whose political footprint stretched beyond campaign seasons. His presence at community events was not symbolic, it was consistent. He had built a reputation of accessibility, for being visible, for amplifying local concerns at the national stage. That visibility makes this loss deeply personal for many, and the ODM supporters in Nandi are grieving intensely. Party insiders are quietly acknowledging the vacuum his death created, and the signals from within the political establishment suggest that preparations for final rites are already underway. The indicators and indications that party is bracing itself for a period of mourning that may intersect with the critical political timelines. The ripple effects are inevitable. Political observers are now watching closely. Succession questions are already surfacing. Constituency leadership, party strategy, regional alliances, and in Kenya's fast-moving political arena, a single event can shift its calculations overnight. And this ordinary event, rather, and this no ordinary event. Beyond politics, there's human dimension. Friends who stood beside him just hours earlier at the music celebration are now confronting loss. Constituencies and the constituents who expected to see him on stage are planning memorial gatherings instead. Fans who came to honor artist Kim Kim's 35th year journey found themselves swept into a collective mourning. The emotional contrast is stark, from music to mourning, from applause to silence, and social media platforms are flooded with the tributes, images of campaign moments, community visits, and also development projects, messages describing him as approachable, grounded, and committed. And these digital memorials, a pattern emerges that a leader closely tied to his people. The tragedy has also reignited debate around road safety, and Kenyan leaders spend some long hours traveling across counties. Public engagements demand mobility, convoys move across highways and rural roads like the vulnerability is real. Each journey carries risk, and each appearance requires travel, and sometimes the risk becomes fatal. Chepkieb is now more than a location on a map. It is a reminder, a site etched into collective memory. Authorities are expected to release further details into investigations advance. Accidents reconstruction experts will analyze the scene, while the aircraft condition, the speed dynamics and environmental factors, every element matters. But for now, the emotional impact overshadows the technical process, and in Nandi, the mood is heavy. Church leaders are organizing prayers, community elders are convening meetings, political colleagues are coordinating tributes, flags may soon fly a half-mast in honor of the fallen legislator. The 35th anniversary celebration that brought him to the region will now be remembered for something entirely different. Artist Kim Kim's milestone year will forever be linked to this tragic twist. An event that was meant to celebrate endurance in the artist has also instead become a chapter in political history. In Kenya's social and political circles, life often unfolds in public view, and victories are celebrated openly. Campaigns are conducted loudly, but grief too becomes public. Johanna's death is unfolding in real time before a nation, and a stark reminder of life's fragility, even for those who seem larger than life, even for those surrounded by crowds, even those accustomed to navigating high-pressure environments. One journey, one moment, one collision, and everything changes. As the days ahead unfold, attention will turn to funeral arrangements, to party meetings, to party elections timelines, to strategic recalculations. But beneath those processes lies something more fundamental: a family grieving, a community in shock, and a political movement adjusting to absence. The music that echoed through Kapkugo that day has faded. The banner celebrating 3.5 decades of artistry may still hang, but the tone has shifted.